We are live.
Awesome. I'll be here in the background if you need anything. Just let me know how it's going. And if you need any adjustments during the live, I'm here to help. Good luck.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome everyone to today's educational live stream. I am Lubna Kausar Education Wali. Thank you for joining another episode of AI Learning Journey series. Today's topic is what role does data play in training AI systems? Artificial intelligence is often described as the brain of modern technology, but even the smartest AI cannot function without one essential ingredients data. Just humans learn through experience, AI system learn through data. The quality, quantity, and diversity of data directly influence how accurate, reliable, and useful AI system becomes. Today, together with our special guest ChatGPT, we will explore why data is called the fuel of artificial intelligence and how it helps AI learn, improve, and make it intelligent decisions. So, welcome to ChatGPT. Hello, ChatGPT.
Thank you so much, Lubna. I'm really excited to be here. And yes, you're absolutely right. Data is like the fuel that powers AI. So as we dive into it, I'll give some examples and we can really break down how different types of data like images, text, and even sensor data help AI get better over time. So let's jump in.
Okay, ChatGPT. My first question have what exactly is data in the context of artificial intelligence? Tell me, please.
Absolutely. So in AI, data is basically the raw material. It's all the facts, examples, and inputs that an AI system uses to learn patterns. It could be structured data like numbers or tables, or unstructured data like text, images, or audio. So essentially, the AI learns by seeing lots of examples and figuring out what patterns lead to good predictions or decisions.
Great. Why is data often called the fuel of AI?
That's a great question. So, just like a car needs fuel to move, AI needs data to drive its learning process. Without data, AI has nothing to work with, no examples, no patterns. The richer and more diverse the data, the more powerful and accurate the AI model can be. So, really, data is what keeps AI moving forward.
Okay. How does an AI system learn from data?
Great question. So, an AI system learns through a process called training. Essentially, it's shown a large set of labeled data, like examples with known outcomes, and it uses algorithms to find patterns. Over time, it adjusts its internal parameters to make better predictions. So, the more quality data it sees, the more accurately it learns to perform its task.
Okay, that's great. What are the different type of data used in AI training?
Yes. So, there are a bunch of different types. You've got structured data, which is like numbers in a table, think spreadsheets. Then, unstructured data, like images, videos, or text. There's also time series data, things like stock prices over time, and sensor data, like readings from devices. Each type gives AI a different way to understand and predict based on patterns in that specific form of data.
Okay, that's great. Why is highlight data more important than simply having a large amount of data?
That's a really key point. So having a huge quantity of data is great, but if it's low quality or not relevant, the AI can learn the wrong patterns or even be biased. Highlighted, well labeled, and diverse data ensures that AI really focuses on what's important, so the outcomes are far more accurate and reliable.
That's great. What happens if an AI system is trained with poor quality or biased data?
Yeah, so if an AI is trained on poor or biased data, it tends to produce inaccurate or unfair results. It might reinforce stereotypes, miss important patterns, or just make incorrect predictions. That's why careful curation of data is so crucial. So the AI truly reflects the real world complexities we care about.
Wow, that's great. How do developers collect data for AI projects?
Yeah, so developers gather data in a few ways. They might use public data sets, like from research labs or open data portals. Sometimes they collect data themselves through sensors, surveys, or user interactions. And sometimes they partner with other organizations or buy data from trusted sources. But in all cases, it's crucial to ensure the data is ethically sourced and properly labeled.
Okay. Can AI continue learning after it has been trained?
Absolutely. That's called continual learning or lifelong learning. Once deployed, AI can keep learning from new data, adjust to changes, and improve over time. Of course, it needs careful monitoring to avoid drift or accumulating bias. But yes, AI doesn't have to stay static, it can grow.
Okay. How do privacy and data protection affect AI development?
Yeah, that's a huge factor. Privacy and data protection set boundaries on what data can be used. Developers have to make sure they anonymize personal information, comply with regulations like GDPR, and respect user consent. If not handled carefully, it can lead to mistrust, legal issues, and biased outcomes. So it's really critical in AI development.
That's great. Why is important to obtain permission before using personal data?
Yeah, that's really important because personal data is sensitive and people have a right to control how it's used. When you get explicit permission, it builds trust, protects privacy, and ensures you're complying with legal frameworks. Without it, you risk violating people's rights and potentially biasing your model.
Okay, that's great. How does data help in improve our overtime?
Yeah, so data's really the engine for improvement. As AI sees more examples over time, especially diverse or edge cases, it refines its predictions, reduces errors, and adapts to new trends or changes. So basically, with fresh, ongoing data, AI keeps getting smarter, more accurate, and more useful for us.
Okay, that's great. What role does data play in appreciation like ChatGPT, virtual assistant, and recommendation system with applications?
Ah, great example. So in something like ChatGPT, data is used to train on vast amounts of text, so it learns language patterns, context, and how to respond naturally. For recommendation systems like on Netflix or Amazon, they use user behavior data to figure out what you might like next. So basically, data is what makes these systems responsive, personalized, and really useful for each person.
That's very good. Okay, ChatGPT, how can businesses use data responsibly to improve AI services?
Yeah, that's a really important point. Businesses can use data responsibly by being transparent, so they clearly explain what data they collect and why. They also need to minimize personally identifiable info, ensure anonymization, and give users control, like opting in or out. When data is used ethically, AI services can be more accurate, fair, and trusted, which is a win all round.
Okay. What skill should students learn if they want to work with AI and data?
Yeah, so students should build a really solid foundation. Math skills, especially in statistics and linear algebra, are key. They should also learn programming languages like Python and get comfortable with tools like SQL for data handling. Plus, it's great to explore machine learning frameworks like TensorFlow or PyTorch, so they really get a hands on understanding of AI development.
That's great. Uh, can small data sets still be useful for learning AI?
Yeah, definitely. While large data sets are super powerful, small data sets can still be really effective if they're carefully curated. Techniques like data augmentation, transfer learning, where you fine tune a model on a smaller set, or synthetic data generation can really help AI learn effectively, even with less data.
Okay, that's great. What common mistakes should beginners avoid when collecting or using data?
Yeah, that's a really important one. So, common mistakes include not checking for bias, like if the data is skewed toward one group, using outdated data, or failing to clean it. Beginners also sometimes ignore privacy issues, like not anonymizing personal data, or they don't validate their data sources. So, careful, thoughtful collection and cleaning is really crucial from the start.
Okay. How will data influence the future of artificial intelligence?
Yeah, so data is really going to shape AI's future. As we get more high quality, diverse data, AI will become more accurate, more generalizable, and better at handling real world complexities. At the same time, with better data governance, we can also build AI that's more ethical and trustworthy. So, data is really the foundation for all the innovations we'll see next.
Okay. Finally, what advice would you give to students who want to understand AI through data?
Yeah, my biggest advice would be to stay curious and hands on. Don't just read theory, actually experiment with data sets, build small projects, and ask lots of questions. And also, don't be afraid to dive into ethics. Understanding how data impacts society will give you a much deeper perspective on AI.
Okay, great. Okay, viewers, now it's your turn. Please answer the comments. What type of data do you think uses the most? Have you ever wondered how ChatGPT learns? Would you like to learn data science or artificial intelligence? Would love to hear your thoughts and answer your questions. Today's discussion taught us that data is foundation of every AI system. Better data leads to better AI performance. Ethical data collection is essential. AI learns pattern. It doesn't think like humans. Understanding data is one of the first steps towards becoming an AI professional. Yes, ChatGPT, am I right?
Absolutely, you're spot on. And I'm really excited to hear what everyone else thinks. So keep those comments coming. And yes, exactly. Understanding data is that crucial first step. So I can't wait to see what you all share.
Okay, as we conclude today's podcast, I would like to sincerely thanks for our special guest, ChatGPT, and all our wonderful viewers for joining us. Today's discussion reminded us that data is the foundation upon which artificial intelligence is built. By understanding how data is collected, managed, and used responsibly, we can better appreciate the power and potential of AI. I encourage everyone to continue learning about artificial intelligence technology. Every new skill you gain today will prepare you for the opportunities of tomorrow. Thank you for your time, support, and participation. I am Lubna Kausar Education Wali. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep learning. Allah Hafiz, and see you in our next AI learning journey in live session with ChatGPT. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, Lubna. That was such a great wrap up, really clear and inspiring. Thank you again for having me, and I'm really excited to see where everyone takes their AI learning next.